thing is looking. I want to at least make sure. At least make sure that it's like bright enough. That way it's not like. So the highest is 1080p. All right. So we're looking good. We're looking good. All right. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are being safe. Hope you guys are out here practicing social distancing. Social distancing. Social distancing. However you say it. Hope you guys are practicing that, and hope you guys are being safe, and hope you guys aren't sick. I was fighting a little something this morning and had a little tickle in my throat. I don't know if that's like the medical terminology for it, but had a little tickle in my throat, and I was fighting it this morning. I felt really, really bad. I mean, I felt like crap all yesterday. And this morning I woke up, my wife made me this concoction of Dayquil and NyQuil and a couple other things, and I drunk that. And I feel a little better, but I mean, it's better than feeling worse. So I mean that's a good thing. So I'm just gonna wait to see. Let me see if there's audio even picking up. Gotta make sure the audio is good. Drunk that, and I feel a little better, but I mean, okay. So because the last couple times I've done a live, the video was out of sync, and so the audio is pretty good. All right, so I'm watching. I'm actually connecting it to my phone right now. Just I want to make sure that the audio. Okay, it's good. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just want to make sure the audio is in sync. And last couple times I've done a live. Let's see. I'm just gonna send it to a couple of my friends here. I'm gonna send it to Sean. I'm gonna send it to Jessica and Anton. Just wanted to get some people in here. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Just want to make sure the audio is in sync. Oh, let me turn that off. You guys probably don't even want to hear that over and over again. But anyways, I mean, like I said, we're in troubling times right now, and it's hard to go out and create. And most of us are being forced to be indoors for the first time in a long time. And a lot of my creative friends are like, they're in a rut right now. I have a friend, she is in Gainesville, and she's like, I just don't know what to do. So I sent her a video done by the comedian Andrew Schultz, and he was talking about this right now is like the prime time where we have to create, we have to sit down and buckle down and make something. And she was like, yo, I really, really appreciate you sending me this, because she was in a rut herself. And I was like, you know what? There's going to be a lot of people that are in a rut right now creatively. So I figured, hey, I might as well just start sending, I don't know, just go live and start sending these messages to people so they know that they're not alone, and start creating. I don't think I have anybody in this live right now. In consultations, maybe about like maybe late last year, like November, December. I didn't know what to call it. So check this out. I didn't know what to call it. I started calling it lessons. I was like, hey, if you guys want to learn photography, here's a 1 hour lesson you can do with me. And I'm like, okay, I mean, 1 hour lessons. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. People come by and they'll sit down in my office, and I'll show them around. They'll be like, yo, this place is dope. This is cool. I'm like, yeah. Then we start yapping and catching up. Sometimes they're actual friends, so we start talking, and then an hour goes by, and I'm like, oh, so yeah, so Final Cut Pro and Photoshop. And then they'll want to learn a little bit more, and another hour will go by, and I'm rushing to do another shoot, or I'm rushing to do something with my wife, because the time just kept going by. I don't know, but I'm having a better sense of what I'm doing now. So I started calling it consultation, because that's what it is. People are coming to me, they have a problem, and I'm solving it for them. Sometimes a lot of people, they just don't understand what they're doing. They don't understand their cameras. So most of the people, they're photographers. They're like, yo, I bought this really expensive camera that you recommended or somebody else recommended, and I don't know what to do with it. And just so many people that are like that, and it's fine. Because think about it, a lot of people buy cars all the time, and yet they don't know anything about the vehicle. They don't know anything about the manufacturer's warranty. They don't know what it covers. They just buy a car and they just use it to go into A to B, and then that's it. But some people buy electronics and they just buy the TV, buy the Xbox, and they just know how to put the DVD in there and watch a movie. The only difference between those two scenarios is that you're not buying a car for business purposes, even though it can be. You're not buying an Xbox for business purposes, even though it can be. I guess ultimately what I'm trying to say is, because I do not know what I'm saying, is that there are always levels to things. Like I got this camera. This camera's great. I'm recording it. I'm recording with it right now live. Somebody can have the same exact camera with the same amount of money and everything, buy all the equipment, and they don't use it to this extent. There's always levels of things. You can buy a car and drive to work, drive to the coffee shop, or you can buy a car, drive to work, go to the coffee shop, and set it up for Uber and be an Uber driver or a Lyft driver and drive and make parking lot. You go to work and then it stays there for 8 hours while you're clocked in at work, not making you any money. So the thing that I'm trying to say is there's always levels to things. There's levels with this camera. People can buy the camera, start taking pictures, and yeah, I'm taking pictures, but they're taking pictures for their friend's baby shower, or they're taking pictures for a friend's wedding for free. And it's like, great, they understand photography, they understand what they're doing, but they won't step out of that realm. They won't step out of that tier where they start to say, hey, I could probably make some money out of this. And that's the thing with everything. There's always levels to everything. A computer. I have a client. She purchased a MacBook Pro. I mean, one of the top of the line MacBook Pros. I think she paid like $3,200 for it, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really fast. It's just as fast as my desktop, my iMac. And she doesn't know what to do with it. It was interesting because she knew exactly what she wanted. She is a what is she darn it, what does she do? I think she does real estate. Yeah, I think she does real estate, or she does mortgage broking or something of that sort. And she bought a MacBook Pro with the whole intention of being a content creator. She has a Canon, and she wanted to create video diaries about her, I guess, like the journey with different people with their home purchasing journeys and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, that's a really dope idea. That's a niche market. I've never heard of anything like that. Maybe there is. I don't know. No offense to anybody who does that type of content, but I've never personally heard of somebody documenting the journey of somebody purchasing a home, because I think it was pretty cool. And she doesn't understand how to utilize the computer's power and her creativity and mesh them together. So I was like, hey, all you need is this program. You need this program called iMovie. It's for free on the iMac. And she's like, well, I want to use Final Cut Pro. I'm like, well, for what you're doing, you don't really need Final Cut Pro. I think you really just need iMovie. iMovie will just be perfect for you. And she didn't listen. Well, that's the thing with consultation that I'm learning. Because like I said, I just started it earlier last year. Let me see, do we have some people in this live? I'm watching you. Hi. The pull, bro. Let me try. Wait. Oh. Some people are on the live right now. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, so can you hear me now? I mean, hopefully you can hear me. Can't hear you that good. I'm gonna be like you one day. I'm gonna increase the volume. Let me know if that's good. Man, I was doing all that talking and nobody heard me. I hope you. Let me turn my computer volume down. I hope you can hear me. Yes, I talk while I text. I hope you can hear me now. Let me ask Toya, see if she can hear me. Can you hear me good? All right. That was loud. I feel like I'm super loud now, though, but we'll see. Let me turn the volume on my headphones down. All right. So like I was saying, there's always levels to everything. Everything, there's always levels. There's always different tiers. Me and my wife, we purchased this home, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. 1 bedroom I have downstairs for guests. If, let's say, some people want to hang out later than they should, and they get drunk or whatever the case is, or somebody needs a place to crash for the night. This is not an open invitation. But let's say my mother-in-law or my mom needs a place to stay for the night, or she's tired, or whatever the case is, they can sleep in that guest bedroom, and that's fine. Me and my wife, we have the master bedroom, which is cool. It's great. That leaves one more bedroom. This could have been easily just been a room where me and my wife can probably do some work, some editing, and whatever the case may be. But, okay, you good. Okay, thank you. I wish I could see y'all chatting or now. I know there's a way to show the chat. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Right quick. All right. YouTube. So it doesn't let me do the chat for some reason. It says chat is disabled for this live stream. That's weird. Hold on. All right, so I figured out why it said the chat is disabled. So I put it's for kids, meaning I thought it would mean that this is safe content for anybody. I just made it that it's anybody can chat now. So if you guys do have any questions while this live is going on, you can chat right now. Sorry about that. That was really weird. I'm like, did I just get banned off Facebook or YouTube and all that? All right. So back to what I was saying. There are different tiers, there are different levels to everything. There are multiple ways to use one thing. There's not always going to be one way to use one thing. I mean, even like I said with this bedroom, this could have been easily been a room where people can just, me and my wife can just come edit, watch YouTube, play video. I could probably have turned this into a video game room. I have plenty of guy friends like, yo, you have a man cave? I would love to play Atari and Pokemans and all this type of stuff here. No, this is not a place for this. Is not a place for games. This is not a place where I can just come and I could come and chill here. I have a couch behind the camera. For those of you who have been here, you see the couch. I could chill here. It's like a futon. So when I do get tired, I can just lay down and sleep. But this is primarily a room where I create content. This is a room where I do photo shoots. I got a backdrop in the back. This is a room where I can edit videos. I can edit podcasts. This is a room where clients come and they record a podcast with me, or I record podcasts of them. A place where I can create, gain, monetary value from it. Like this room makes me, income. It's a way of making income, and I'm utilizing this space to its ultimate capacity. Is that the word? You get what I'm trying to say here. There's always ways to use something. You can use it any kind of way, and there's always different levels to it. So that's what I'm saying with my friend. My client, she purchased a MacBook Pro, and she wanted to document her client's journeys purchasing a home, and she just didn't understand how to put them together. And it ultimately, after our sessions on the phone, I was able to have her understand, well, you're going to have to do this, XYZ, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to have to do all those things, and you're going to have to sit down and learn how to use all those things and put them together. And it was pretty cool. Like, I love teaching people. Like, I realized that people are always willing to learn. Like, that school mentality, like, when I just really wish I can see my teacher's face when I was making things click, when I was putting mathematical equations together in elementary school. Like, I remember my teachers being, oh my God, this is really exciting. And I kind of understand that some people will say that. I kind of understand that when people say, oh, I love teaching. Teaching is great. I love teaching too. I just don't think I can do a classroom setting where there's a bunch of snotty-nosed brats and, bullies and a-holes. I can deal with like adults. I can deal with grown people. I can deal with people who are like, yo, I want to buckle down and I want to learn this. I love dealing with, I will go the extra mile for these people. I have a client. She is working on some YouTube stuff. I think she's probably watching this right now. She's working on YouTube banners. I did a video for her a couple of days ago, and she's always putting in that work. And it's like, yo, this is cool. She's taking what she has. I think she has a MacBook Pro as well. I'm not sure. She's taking what she has and just using it to its full capacity. And it's really good to just see that. And it just makes me feel good. Like, it's like that saying, you teach a man how to fish. You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man how to fish. He eats a fish 1,000,000 times, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I love teaching people how to fish, how to create content. I love teaching people that there are multiple ways of doing certain things. Like, I have a friend, he wanted to do, I think he wanted to figure out how to make a certain photo look a certain way. You said elementary school? It's elementary school, right? Is it not elementary? Elementary school. I think that's how it is. I don't know. I'm not American. I don't speak this language. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this English stuff. Anyways. Coronavirus. Yeah. So anyways, a lot of, I forgot what I was trying to say. Thanks a lot. I lost my train of thought. Let me see. What should I talk about now? Since there's like nobody here talking. Let me ask my friend. I'll let her lead the topic. Just kind of want to see how this goes and how, I don't know, just like I said, quarantine content. We're all sitting at home, pretty much getting ready to go to work tomorrow or taking the day off and not knowing what to do. We're all just chilling. Let me go on my my Instagram and post that I'm live on Facebook or whatever this is called. All right, so I'm going to post this post on Instagram. I'm going to say that I am live and a link in the bio. Boom. Okay, we got it. All right. gonna send this to pretty much almost everybody. I don't know. We'll see who gets this. This is gonna be a long live video. We'll see what happens. I'm sending this to literally everybody, just random people. I think I just sent this to like a fake fan page. Oh, I miss you too. And I mean that. All right. So I had a person message me here today, and they were inquiring about focusing. Now, the person, they have shot short films before, so they've been on set. I couldn't hear you, but you specifically talked about working with crap computers and editing. What was I talking about? I have no idea. So I had this client. She wanted to know about focusing. So this tool is called the Tilta Nucleus Nano. What this does is, instead of me reaching for the camera and like focusing, let's say if I'm out of focus, I can control the camera's focus with it. It's not connected to it, obviously, because it would have been moving. But this allows me to focus on a subject. And the way I've used this on set before, is I'll have a focus puller, somebody whose job is literally dedicated to focusing on a subject. So I'll have the model walking, and I'll be holding the camera with my, I know I got my Ronin somewhere. Can't find it. It's out of sight. Let's just say this is my Ronin, and my camera is attached to it, and I'm holding the camera. My job is to make sure that I have the model in the shot, in the frame, and my friend's job is to make sure that the model is in focus with this. And it's pretty cool. Like I've used it quite a few times, and the only issue that I have with it is that the battery life is great, but it's just not something that everybody can use. Like if you're not using this every single day, you are going to suck. And the two people that I had use this, it was just so annoying. Like, I was like, bruh, just go slow. And some niggas be like, zoom. Like, yo, you missed focus. Just slow down. Slow down, bro. Just slow. And it's, if you're not used to it, then it's kind of, so I stopped using it altogether, and I just started filming by myself pretty much. But other than that, this is a really good tool. Like with all tools, it takes time for you to sit down and learn how to use it. And this is no exception. This is no exception. Another thing I wanted to talk about was audio. This is pretty much the most gangster microphone that I have. I've had this for going on 5 years. 5 years now. This is a Takstar SGC 598. Takstar SGC-598. This is a microphone, and I've used it on short films. I've used it on podcasting. I've used it on interviews. I've used it everywhere. And the beautiful thing about this microphone is that it's still working. It's still working, and it has a lot of different features. And it's the simple fact that it was only $24 when I bought it, and it's still here. Unlike all the other cheap, crappy microphones that, you know, I've bought in the past, this one is still kicking, and it goes on top of the camera. Let me get my camera quick. You can like snap this bad baby on top of the camera. This is not the camera that I use. That was bad. That was all right. Let's stop talking about before I drop my camera. This is actually my first DSLR. This is the Nikon D3200. This is pretty much like ancient old. Yeah, it's about I got this in 2014, I think. 2014, I picked this baby up, and I've been using it ever since. I mean, I haven't used it in the past year, honestly, because I mean, I got a better camera now. I got the Nikon D750, which is just a great camera. One of the best cameras for audio, not audio. What am I talking about? Video and photos. I've taken so many dope pictures with that camera. It's insane. And I've captured. I can't speak English. Can't speak American. I've captured so. Where is it anyway? Oh, it's down here. Here you go. This is the Nikon D750. It has a flippy out screen. It's kind of bulky. I got this thing attached to it. Don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to that. This is nothing. Ignore it. Don't look at this thing. Whatever you do not look at this thing or else. Anyway, I love this camera simply because it is so robust. It's thick with 2 C's. It's just, this is like one of the best cameras I've ever owned. And it's here. It's built. It's still working. I've never had any issues with it. If I did have issues, I would just update the firmware and it'll be fine. I mean, I can record videos with this thing. I can take really, really fast pictures. I don't have to worry about anything with this camera. It has Wi-Fi. I'm able to, is it Wi-Fi? I think it's Wi-Fi. Yeah, it has the Wi-Fi capabilities where I can like send pictures to my phone. I mean, this camera is great. I use it to record podcasts. I use it to record vlogs. Autofocus is so bad though. That autofocus, man, I'd be about to call up Nikon and be like, yo, and what y'all was doing when y'all made this camera? Like, was y'all blind? Like, did y'all have like a blind person do the my bad, y'all. The autofocus is so bad. Autofocus is pretty much this. The camera sees me and it focuses on me. It sees me and it's like, yo, that's Gil. That's that. Oh, look at him. That's what the camera does. And it focuses on me and it keeps me in focus. The autofocus on this Nikon is so bad. It'll literally, the way I can explain the autofocus on a Nikon is a person with, what's that thing called, man? Attention deficit? Attention deficit. That's how you say it, right? ADD. There we go. The person with ADD. So the Nikon will be like, yo, look, is that a dude? Oh, look at Gil. Oh, is that a wall? Let's look at this wall. And then it'll be like, yo, look at the picture. And the camera will just be like focusing on we got some people in the live. It's, I can't even read right now. Looks great, bro. Hey, oh, hold on. Why am I like peeking like, yo, what's going on, man? Got to do that quarantine content. Yeah, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks for checking out the live. Looks like I got a lot of people on here. The fat focus donut. It's not a focus donut thing. This is the focus tilta. It's pretty cool. It's actually made out of real wood. It's pretty cool. Anyways, the Nikon D750, that is my baby. Attention deficit. Right? It's attention deficit. ADD. That's what the Nikon is like. It has ADD. It'll focus on this, that, and the third. And it's annoying. Yeah. But other than that, the Nikon is really good at photos, videos. It's really good at just capturing the moment. Like, man, so many amazing photos were taken with this camera. And if this camera were to ever go bad, I mean, I won't throw it away. I'll probably just keep it somewhere and just like have it as a trophy or an award and then buy another one because I love the D750. I have no need to buy any other camera, like photography wise. There is no other. This thing does everything that I need it to do. Take pictures. I love it. What else can I talk about here? I have a video that I'm working on. I'm working on a video about the Zoom H4n. Hold on. Okay, what time is it? So it's 10:17 right now. This is the Zoom H4n. This is a field recorder. It pretty much enables you to record anything. It has 2 microphones up top. You can narrow the focus of the audio. You can make it wide. You can make it just narrow to the point. This is perfect for like recording people and doing. You ever see like the reporters from back in the day? Like, so tell me, you were at the scene when the building blew up, huh? Yeah, I was at the scene. Yeah, so tell me, you were at the scene, huh? You know, you can do that. It's pretty cool. I mean, I feel so official holding this thing. This thing has 2 XLR inputs, so I could connect 2 of these microphones to this and start podcasting anywhere. So I could podcast anywhere with this thing. And the beautiful thing also is I'm able to connect the headphones so I can monitor the audio. I can also attach it to a boom. So pretty much this becomes this. I can even connect this to this. But I really like it for this effect. Hey, so you were at the scene. You know, I like that reporter thing because it's so cool, and the audio quality that you get out of this thing is amazing. It has amazing preamps. Now for audio gear, like the best way to get good audio is making sure that it has really good preamps, and this has one of the best preamps for at an affordable price. The thing, this is like $250, and you pop a SD card in there, and all the audio gets stored in there. It's pretty cool. I love this thing. Other than that, I don't know. What do you guys want me to talk about? Who's that? I can't read. Wear them push-ups, bruh. Yeah, I'm not feeling well, man. I just decided to do this video just because, like, let me just do something. What'd she say? Yeah. What? I don't have multiple personalities. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm blushing now. We got Mama Dukes watching the live. Well, hey, how are you? I'm a little nervous now. Your mama's watching the live with me. I'm starting to sweat. Okay, let me stop. Other than that, these are some of the equipment that I use constantly. Actually, when I think about it, all the equipment that I've been showing you all today is the equipment that I use on shoots when I film. I got to shoot a pilot for a reality TV show, and all of these came with me. It's funny because on set of the reality TV show, I was maybe the fourth camera person. And all the other guys were like these professional dudes. They worked on sets with Nickelodeon. You had one guy who worked on set with Tyler Perry. And it was great. It was so much experience. And then when I got on the set, I brought everything that I had, and I made sure I had them really organized and neat. And believe me when I tell you, I was the only person that was over packed. I brought everything. And a lot of guys were asking me for equipment, asking me for X and Y Z cable, and it was pretty interesting because I'm like, wow, like these guys are like pros, and they're coming to me and asking me, hey, do you have an extra XLR cable? Hey, do you have an extra this? Hey, do you have that? Hey, do you have any wireless micro? Oh, that's another thing. I got to use my wireless microphone sets on this pilot, and it was great. Let me pull it out. He said, pull it out. So this is a wireless microphone that I've been using for a while. I wanted to use it on this video, but I just kind of like the intimacy of this. It kind of looks cool. This is a podcast. So the voices that I can get out of this microphone is really good. And I don't really I like this, but I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks on me. And I don't like the way it makes my voice sound. So this is like a wireless microphone that I'll use. So I had all these equipment and more on this shoot, and I was like the only one prepared for like everything. And it was dope. It was amazing. I loved it. I love being the guy that everybody was running back to. Hey, do you have extra this? Do you have an extra that? It was good. It was really good. But yes, I don't know what else to talk about. I have no idea what else should I be discussing. How are you guys doing in the comments? You guys are good? I don't know how many people are watching. It says 6 people. And I've been on here for 35 minutes. Now 7 people. Got one more person.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Guild Live TV show where we discuss everything content creator wise.
Okay, that wasn't good. I'm not going to do that again. Actually, I'm going to do that every single time I see a new person join in. I'm going to do a voice. Okay. Let me just look in my camera bag, and whatever I find in there, I'll talk about it. Okay, I found something really interesting. So check this out. This is a Sony NEX adapter, and pretty much it enables me to connect Nikon F mounts, which is a Nikon camera, to my Sony. So I'll be able to connect my Nikon 50 millimeter 1.4 to a Sony camera. And the benefit of that is, check this out. I only have one Sony lens, which is the 16-35 f4. It's a great lens. I'm actually shooting on it right now. It's crystal clear. It's a Zeiss glass. It's sharp. Who's that? Can't read. I want you to do the exact voice every time.
Hey, you want me to do the exact voice every single time? So basically, this is a Sony to Nikon mount adapter. And pretty much right here, this doohickey right here can let you get the Nikon camera glass on your Sony camera.
Yo, that voice takes a lot. That voice takes a lot. Where my... Oh.
Hey, what's going on, Jess? Hey, welcome to the live stream. This is Gil, and we're here at the Gil Studio Shop, where we do the best content creators. And look,
all right, you guys are gonna stop joining now because I'm about to die. Anyways, this is one of the best.
This is one of the best doohickeys of all time. It allows me to connect the camera to another camera lens.
That didn't make sense. Corona. My Corona. Anyways, I like this because I'm able to pretty much now double, triple, quadruple, nipple the amount of lenses I can adapt to my Sony. Just great. I love it. Let me pull something else out. So I got this maybe September of last year. This is the Helios Nucleus. No, this is Helios 44-2. This is a 58 millimeter f2 lens from Russia from 1940. This lens, I think this lens is from 1940 if I'm not mistaken. This is an old lens, and I'm able to attach it. Okay, I'll do the intro for you too.
Hey, how's it going, Toya? Welcome to the Let's Chill podcast.
Yo, remember my intro for the Let's Chill podcast? That was pretty crazy. Okay, that voice kills me every single time. And why am I doing this?
Welcome to the Let's Chill podcast, where Gil discusses content creation.
Oh God, yo, whatever happened to those guys? Those guys. What do those guys do on their weekend? Hope they have a good time. Anyways, this is a lens from 1940, and it pretty much gives you really, really good. Yes, that's the one from Russia. This one, when I'm doing some research on it, a lot of people were telling me be very careful when purchasing these lenses, simply because they might have radiation. And I think that's why I'm doing these voices so well. I might be radioactive. I might be a mutant. Do the voiceovers with me. Okay, what did you say? I'll do the voiceover with you. Who else we got here? Yeah, man. Willie just joined. I gotta do a voice for Willie.
Hey, what's going on, Willie? Welcome to the Gills Podcasting Content Creation Session. Oh, I'm about to die. It's like I have to hold my breath to do it. And the thing for me, when I do it, I visualize one of those people from back in the day. I visualize them and I'm like, well, I can't do it without like getting loud. It's so hard. Yeah. Right? I don't know. I'm going to try to, all right, I'm going to give me a voice, give me somebody to impersonate, and I'll do it for like a minute. So go in the comments and give me a voice to impersonate. Please, something good. Give me a good impersonation, and I'll do it for like a minute or till I get tired. All right? So let's see. First person to comment, I'll do that voice, and then I'll pull something else out from my bag, and I'll talk about it for like a minute. All right, we'll see. Actually, let me just pull out the thing first so you guys can see and try to figure out who should I impersonate. I can't do Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker. All right, so I'm gonna try to do Samuel L. Jackson. I can't. I really can't. He's always angry. I'm not angry. Damn, motherfucker, you got goddamn. I can't do it. I can't do Samuel L. Jackson. Daffy Duck. Wait, how do you? I used to be able to do Daffy Duck. Why does that hurt now? I used to be able to do it as a kid. Who else we got? I can't do Michael Jackson. Let me see. This is not even legible. You can't even hear what I'm saying. Michael Jackson.
This is a hat. This is like a white hat. I got this white hat off of Instagram. So, I could put on my white hat. What do you guys like my white hat?
Is that Michael Jackson enough? I feel like that was like the creepiest thing I've ever done. I felt wrong. That felt so bad. Let me see. So you want me to do Robert De Niro? So this white hat. Let me tell you something about this white hat. This white hat pretty much, this is like the hat that my Uncle Leo gave me. Uncle Leo, he gave me this white hat. And this white hat symbolizes coming to America. 1986. 1986. I don't know. I can't do it. I suck. So, hold on. Stay right here. Where do I know I have a bunch of them somewhere. I started collecting these brimless hats. I got white, black. Yeah, this one is black. Orange, gray, and then I got like a brown. I forgot where I counted. So white, black, gray, orange, brown. I think I got like 6. I don't know. I got like 6 of them, and I like them because they're just cool. Oh man, yeah, that was for Pimp Michael Jackson. I don't know what else to talk about, y'all. All right, I'm just going to let me just play some music for y'all. Did I just post this on my? Let me post this on my thing right quick to let people know that I am live right now. Let's see. Gonna let people know that I'm live. Okay. So how you guys doing? Like, what's new? I mean, talk to me. What's up? What's on your mind? Content creator wise, what do you guys want to know? I'm here. You have me here.
I'm right here. I'm right here for you guys, and you guys are right here. This is your opportunity to learn exactly what you need to learn as a content creator. So for me, I take full advantage of it if I were you. And I'm just saying, where I'm from, we don't waste rice. We eat it. Come on, hit me up. Any questions you guys have as far as content creating wise, let me know. I'm here to answer it for you. I got all the cameras. I got the mics. Hell, if you guys want to be on the phone with me right now, I'm going to call one of you. Let me see. Can I call you? I'm going to call some people. I'm going to see if I could call them. Let's see if she wants to be in here. Let's see. Text a few people to see if they want to get on the live audio. Yeah, if you get the Zoom, that would be dope. So I'm calling somebody here.
What up, dog?
Hey, you're on YouTube Live. I keep saying Facebook, but I don't know why. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, Gil?
Oh, just chilling. We have a couple people on the live. They want to know some stuff, so I figured you might want to know some stuff too. So ask me a question, content creator wise.
Ooh, let's see. What's your favorite, I guess, thing that you've ever created that maybe people don't think is like super importante? Like, you did the whole thing with Rick Ross. You've done stuff with more major people out there, but what's like the most fun thing that you've done that's not super major, but you think that brought a lot of joy to you?
That's a really good question. Let me see. I was trying to think about it. I really like this is a toughie. I'm trying to really think. I have old comics that I've drawn that pretty much society doesn't really like because of the subject matter. So I really, really like those because I was so myself. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But other like content creator wise, I really love. I really don't know. Like as far as recently.
What about that hentai you did? The one with the dog and the lady with with the pants.
Yes.
You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah.
That one speaks volumes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. You guys will never see it, but it was so good.
Yeah. Actually,
Amazing.
when I think about it, it's the photo shoot I did with Marvin.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, that's hard to beat.
Pause.
No, but thinking about it, I think it's really just like I've been writing this book for a long time, and I think that when it comes out, I think that'll probably be the best thing because it's been something I've been doing on and off for the past 2 years. So I think within itself, writing, it's pretty much a content creator thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it'll be like me writing this book. I think that'll probably be the best thing, even though nobody's read it, but it's just me knowing that I'm doing something.
Definitely, for sure. I think a lot of people, when they see someone creating content, especially when it's video content, they tend to forget that there's so many other aspects to it, like writing a script or even just notes, and making sure that you're like working on your craft daily, not just when you're making something that you're going to publish, but to play with your equipment and make sure everything is not only just in working order, but learn a little bit more about what you're doing, and learn a new editing trick and stuff like that. Like people just see the end result, but they don't realize that people do a lot of research and work behind the scenes. So definitely, people need to not focus so much on the literal thing they're trying to create, but maybe all of the things surrounding and about that thing that they can, learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this witty back and forth. We should do a podcast.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I can't believe me and her never did a podcast togetger.
I know.
It's weird.
Oh my God. It would be great. It
would
would
be a
great,
really
right?
good podcast. It should be called like Culture Theory.
Culture something. Theory.
Theory.
Culture
Culture
theory.
Theory.
Oh,
Yes.
culture theory. Yo, that sounds dope.
Oh,
What would we talk about though?
I don't know. Maybe like culture stuff.
Yeah, like current news and
Current
things that are
news.
happening that are like really taboo that
Mhm.
people don't really want to talk about. Yeah, I think it'd be like dope.
Yeah. If only you were like a window shot away and not far.
I know.
Damn
That'd
it.
be. I know.
Can you imagine
It's
if
so
you're
far.
like next door?
If we were neighbors, that'd be lit. That'd be
Right?
crazy.
It would be crazy.
Oh my God.
The amount
That's
of content.
So nuts. I would just watch you
Yes.
making breakfast through your window.
Yes, that'd be perfect. Yeah. I didn't make any
Yeah,
breakfast
totally.
today because I felt like crap.
I saw your wife made it for you. I
Yeah.
saw it with my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, you're at the window.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no.
Yeah. No. I mean, you
No,
would
no.
have been at the window
Would have
if you
correct.
had the ability to.
yeah,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah. So what about you? What is the most? Because you've done a lot of content creating yourself.
Yes.
You used to be a copywriter, right?
Yes. I used to be a copywriter for a business that was in the rehab industry. Very, very boring to write about. But hey, money's money, right?
Yeah. You even took it upon yourself to write reviews on products on Amazon. Like, so
Yes.
you're like serious about this stuff.
I love writing. I think my favorite content creating, even though I'm super still hardcore into like video editing, I think my favorite project, maybe for video editing, would have to be my 2017, I think it was a Black Friday gaming deal video. Favorite thing. Took me 2 weeks to do it, and I still love it. Still watch it occasionally to this day just to give me inspiration. But content creating, other than that, I think it would be like my poetry. It's super. It's a lot better now, and I love keeping old records of old things that I've had because you can look back on them and see how far you've come. So like, back in the day, I'll look at a poem that I thought was like the shit, and I thought it was so cool. And I look back at it now and I'm like, ooh, gross, who wrote this?
Yeah.
Because I know that, when you do something for long enough and you work on it and you work on everything that has to do with it, then you can create better content because you're constantly molding and, practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah. Like I found, I don't think you know, but I actually have a poem book on Amazon.
Shut up.
I do. It's been on there for like 4 years. But
Gross.
anyways, it's.
Can I report it?
You can if you can find it. You probably won't. That's why. Like I literally have one, and I go back and read the poems. I'm like, yo, yuck! I was such a
Try hard.
It wasn't a try hard. I just was inspired by religion. So all the poems, were like they were all open to like different ideas, but then they all led to religion and Jesus. It was so bad.
The cult?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah. Gil was in a cult, guys, just in case you weren't sure.
It was.
And that's Gil,
Yeah.
not Gwil
Queel?
or Giel or Guile.
So the thing is, people actually email me and hey, or like they'll message me on Instagram. Hey, hi Ghoul.
Liam.
Ghoul. Yo, you have my Instagram. Just say hey Shengil. How about that? What's so hard about that?
It's a lot of work for people to say one literal syllable.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
And even though the word is right there, even though the name is right there, even though it's on Facebook, you can read my real name right there. They're like, nah, man, screw that. That's too much work. Let me type an essay.
Too much.
Let me type an essay to tell him what I want from him, and then hopefully he'll feel that he can help me.
Yeah, Glenn, relax.
I hate people. What are you doing now?
I'm on my way home. I'm actually well, I'm not driving, so don't freak out. But I am playing Animal Crossing,
Animal Crossing.
and yeah, Animal Crossing came out 2 days ago.
Yeah.
One of my favorite game franchises of all time. So I absolutely had to get. This is my quarantine project. Is seeing how far I can get in Animal Crossing.
Oh, we have an interesting person that just came on the chat.
Ooh.
Hey Edith, how you doing? Oh, and she can't really hear me. Are you on Facebook? Can you hear yourself or no?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
The device I was using to watch, I am now using to speak.
True. That's how the internet works, I think.
Listen, it's a lot of technology you're asking me to configure right now.
But yeah, what are you excited about in the next coming month?
Ooh, I'm super excited about Animal Crossing. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually really excited because even if I don't do anything, I'm so excited to see what comes of this, because people, even though we've only been quarantined for a short amount of time, people have gotten so creative because of all the time they have now. I'm interested to see what the new wave is going to be.
You feel like this will be a rut that people get over and they'll start creating more different type of content?
For sure. I think that a lot of people use the excuse of time. And I say the excuse of time because if something is important to you, you'll make time for it and you'll find it. But a lot of times you don't have the energy, or maybe you don't have the support of being like, hey, I can take these few hours to myself because I know financially I'm going to be okay. I know not everyone's getting paid to be home, but for those that are, I know this time is a lot easier for them. So I think that a lot of people are definitely trying or have been taking advantage of this time now. And I mean, I've seen so many people make TikToks in the last week. It's so funny.
So what do you think about TikTok before we
I feel like it's just like Vine 3.0, but it's fun to watch because people are really they're really like doing their own thing. Like I'm seeing people are really like doing their own thing on there, and it's hard to say because I really just feel like it's just like Vine 3.0.
Yeah.
But it really for me is like showing that humans, if given the opportunity, will create. And what I hope to see come from all of this, just in general, is, God forbid, just nothing, not a pandemic ever again, but kind of the world seeing, like, if we all like take a break and step back just to see all the beautiful things that are happening around us in the world, just like using like the pollution cut in China, and the waters being more clear in Italy, and just like the love, the appreciation. People are so supportive right now too. It's just like, I hope people like see that, and then maybe we can use that to make real change, to show people, hey, if given the opportunity to relax or to have time for themselves, like only good can come from this.
That's funny.
It's deep, bro.
My thing with TikTok is I'm so happy Edith said she's learning how to do the Megan Thee Stallion dance while you talk.
Oh my God.
My thing about TikTok is I love TikTok. I don't understand it, right? I have a video that has 1.3 million views, and I don't know why. All my other
that's the funniest thing. Like the most funny thing about like creating videos is like the one that you just randomly put out, or you're like, I'm just gonna put this out into the air. It gets like the most traction. Like, why?
I was in Colorado. We were at a stop and we were going to Seattle. So we stopped in Colorado and I went to the bathroom, and then there was no handle for me to leave the bathroom. I was like, well, how do I get out of here? Well, what do I do?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! I'm stuck. I'm having a little panic attack. Then instinctively I look down, and then there's this hook. It says, "Put your feet here," and I was like, "Yo, this is dope." So I whipped up my phone and I was like, no, let me put it on TikTok. I don't know why. I don't know. I just said, let me put it on TikTok because I'm not posting this on Instagram. Posted on TikTok. Didn't think about it at all. And then I'm heading, we go to our Airbnb in Colorado and my phone is like, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Look at my phone and it's like 20,000 views. I was like, for what? What did I do? And it's that bathroom thing. That's it. And I was like, yo, let me monopolize on this. Let me start posting real content. Nobody gave a crap. It was
maybe there's like a secret
algorithm.
no, maybe you just like caught traction with people who have bathroom fetishes.
Yes. The algorithm is so good too. I was looking at TikTok and I just looked at this one anime girl and I just said, oh, this is cool. And I just liked her stuff. And then every time I go on there, it's an anime girl. And I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Yo, anime girls are the future. It's the wave,
yeah,
man.
it's the new wave.
That's awesome.
So what are you creating in the downtime that you have?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. You're creating now. You're using your voice to get on this live.
That's true for this this content, this podcast that we might make, because I feel like we really would do like a good podcast, like Culture Theory sounds cool.
Culture Theory sounds like a really good idea.
It sounds dope. I'm gonna look it up on SoundCloud to see. Right? I'm gonna see if someone already has a podcast called Culture Theory.
Yeah.
If anyone out there can search for us, do us a favor, go out there, search to see if there is a podcast called Culture Theory already.
If you guys,
before we
Edith,
waste our time.
Edith, if you have time, Toya, if you're still watching, if you guys have time,
if you find it,
if you just Google Culture Theory, yeah, if you just look Culture Theory and podcast, see if it exists. If it doesn't exist, we'll create it. Okay, if you get a chance, please.
Yes, please.
Gosh.
Do us that favor. So what are you planning on doing in this downtime?
I'm holding my cough for the past hour.
Oh, beautiful. Your like view count just goes to zero.
Yeah. But I have a video that I've been planning on recording. I already did the thumbnail. I'm gonna be doing a video about the H4n Pro.
Okay.
And I already shot the thumbnail. The thumbnail took like a couple hours to shoot because I wanted to at least get the thumbnail good, you know? And I had Alex hold it on a string and I took a picture of it. But the thing is, she just kept waving her arm. So it's hanging on a string and just keeps swaying and turning. And I'm like, keep it straight, woman. Do one thing right, please.
You have one job.
Right? Corona. Anyways.
Oh, no.
So I got the thumbnail, and for those of you who don't know what a thumbnail is, it's just the picture of the video before you click it.
Thumbnail is just it's not really a finger. It's technically not a finger.
It's technically not a finger, right? Who came up with that?
What
name?
makes a finger? What makes a finger, and why is a thumb not a finger?
No, a thumb pretty much. I don't know. I was about to sound like I knew what I was talking about, but I'm like, I don't know. My brain was like, Gil, stop. Don't do this on the internet. This will be on here forever. Stop.
Do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some odd reason, I instantly was thinking about. I was listening to a podcast about people who study gorillas. And one of the ladies, she would not kill, but like hurt poachers, and she would like hang them from their legs, beat them. She was like 6'3". 200-pound woman, and she would like beat the poachers in Africa, of course. And she got killed. She was like mauled by the poachers a couple months later. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I was like thinking about it just now for some reason because you said thumbs. My brain is weird.
That's crazy.
Can't wait for 2030 when they dissect us and figure out how the inner workings of our brain work.
They're going to be so disappointed.
Edith says she doesn't see it anywhere. Wow, that's weird. So Culture Theory is nowhere to be found? Huh. That's interesting. So the Culture Theory podcast doesn't exist. I feel like
we can make it then.
We can make it.
What?
Dying. So the
So Gil's
culture
dying, guys. Just so.
culture theory podcast doesn't exist. Okay, so we can create it, which is fine. We can do it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, whatever you do, do not go on SoundCloud and type that in, because it doesn't exist, so therefore it won't be on there. But if you do go on SoundCloud and you find it, please let us know. Okay, I've been here long enough. This is 65 minutes. I'm good, unless somebody else wants to call me.
Ew, gross.
Oh my god. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here. All right, Jess. If only you live closer, I'll probably say good night and bye. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks to suck.
All right, Jess.
All right, later, Gil.
Bye. All right, guys. I guess that's it. I mean, I got 7 people watching, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty successful stream. I really want to do this every once in a while. Let me fix my hat. I want to do this every once in a while. It's pretty dope. And it's a wrap. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. If you guys have any questions. Oh, I did have a question. What is your thought on how the coronavirus has impacted us, photogs, as well as your thoughts on business opportunities rebounding this year? Ooh. So the coronavirus, like I said earlier, it pretty much is putting us into a rut where we basically are creating, well, we're kind of forced to create, right? They put us staying home, can't leave at certain hours. So we're going to be home for the majority of the day, meaning we have time to create, meaning we have time to think, meaning we have time to edit videos, edit photos, and do what we need to do. And as far as business, now they're going to have to pretty much re-strategize and figure out how can they cope when something like this happens again? How can they be ready when something like this happens again? And I feel like we'll be stronger after this. I feel like a lot of people will start creating meaningful content. I feel like a lot of people are going to be creating content where it kind of like it has meaning, it has depth to it. People are just dishing out stuff. This is my only issue with TikTok is like people I don't know. They're just making content just to make it. And I feel like after this, people are going to make meaningful content. All right. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Edith. Yes, definitely. I'm really looking forward to making more videos like this. This is really dope. Thanks for watching, guys. And I guess stay tuned for the next live. I really appreciate you guys tuning in here, sitting down, watching me on the internet, on your phone. This means a lot to me. It really does. All right, guys. Stay tuned for the next video.